Getting older can feel like the world is moving faster while we're slowing down. But I don't believe that's the whole story. If you've ever caught yourself thinking, maybe my best years are behind me, I want you to know, I used to feel the same way. Then, little by little, I started making small changes. And those small changes, they completely shifted the way I experience life now. This isn't going to be one of those videos full of strict routines or complicated advice. What I'm about to share comes from my own journey. Things that helped me feel more alive, more present, and more like myself again. These tips aren't just about staying healthy. They're about finding joy, staying connected, and waking up each day with a sense of purpose. Even if it's just to enjoy a cup of coffee or feed the birds outside. So, let me ask you something before we get started. What's one small thing you do that brings a little light into your day? Tell me in the comments, I'd love to know. Now let's get started. Tip number 1. Walk a little every day. You don't have to power walk or hike a mountain. Just get your feet moving. I started with 10 minutes around the block, holding onto fences when I needed to. Some days I still go slow, but I always go. And I've noticed something: when I walk, I feel like my body's working with me instead of against me. I notice the trees, the sky, even the neighbors I'd forgotten lived nearby. A short walk can be more than exercise. It's a reminder that you're still here, still moving forward. Tip number 2. Eat to feel good, not just full. For a long time, I was grabbing whatever was quick: toast, crackers, things that came in a box. But one day I cooked myself a real meal. Some veggies, a bit of chicken, and a little thyme. It was nothing fancy, but after eating it, I felt better. Not just full, better. I'm not saying you have to give up all your favorites. Just try adding something fresh when you can. A few berries with breakfast. A glass of water before your coffee. The goal isn't to be perfect, it's just to feel a little more alive after you eat. Tip number 3. Laugh. Even if it's just at yourself. Laughter changes everything. I remember watching a silly movie with a friend. We laughed so hard we had to pause it just to breathe. That kind of joy doesn't need to be fancy. A funny memory, a goofy pet, an old photo that makes you smile. Whatever makes you laugh, make space for it. It's free medicine, and it works better than most things I've been prescribed. Tip number 4. Give your day a little shape. After I retired, the days all started to blur together. I didn't know what day it was or why it mattered. Then I started making little plans. Morning coffee at the table. Reading after lunch. Even feeding the birds outside at the same time every day. It gave me something to look forward to. Small anchors that help the day feel like mine again. You don't need a strict schedule. Just a bit of rhythm to remind yourself that your time still matters. Tip number 5. Talk to someone. Anyone. There were weeks when I barely spoke to a soul. Not because I didn't want to, but because I figured, who'd care? Then my daughter called out of the blue, and we talked for an hour about nothing at all. I hung up feeling lighter. Sometimes we just need to hear a voice, or be heard. So call someone. Send a message. Say hello to the person at the grocery store. It doesn't have to be deep, but connection keeps us feeling human. Tip number 6. Try something that's new to you. Last year, I bought a paintbrush. I hadn't painted since grade school. My first try was messy and awkward, but I loved every minute of it. That painting still sits in my hallway, and I smile every time I pass it. You're never too old to begin again. Knit a scarf. Learn a dance. Bake something from scratch. It's not about getting it right. It's about waking up your curiosity again. Tip number 7. Sleep like it matters. I used to stay up late watching TV or worrying about things I couldn't change. It left me tired, cranky, and heavy. These days, I turn off screens early, read a little, and let my room get quiet. Some nights are better than others, but when I sleep well, I feel well. Sleep isn't just rest, it's repair. And your body deserves that care. Tip number 8. Celebrate yourself. Last week, I made it through a rough couple of days. Nothing major, just life. So I poured myself a cup of tea, put on my favorite old song, and gave myself a little moment. No party, no big deal. Just a quiet, personal celebration of still being here, still standing, still trying. You don't need anyone else's permission to be proud of yourself. You've lived a life full of stories. Celebrate that. Getting older isn't the end of anything. It's the start of something quieter, deeper, and in many ways more real. Take care of yourself. Not because you have to, but because you deserve to. And if even one of these ideas sparked something in you, don't forget to share it with someone else. We're all walking this path together. Might as well enjoy the view.